Currently D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is in 26th position with a best lap time of 58.776, which is 12.371 seconds off pole. ZBI is currently in 35th position. Meanwhile, Green V575 from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 15th position, with a lead of 4.2 seconds over Amin-san from Team Navgum Kings in 16th position. The safety car just entered the pits, and the race has officially started. Currently, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is in second place, followed by Farvi in third. Pikeen Joyer is sitting in seventh place, but just past Green V575 from Team, which could potentially earn them a podium finish. That's all for now. Farvi is currently in third place, while R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is in second place. Mene Peter was originally in fourth, but lost the position to Pepot. And, as mentioned earlier, Farvi is still holding on to third place. Hot03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 7th place, while R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 3rd position. Green V575 from Team Is That a Podium started at position 8, but has now moved up to 4th place. Eldavo 67 is currently in 6th place, while Green V575 from Team Is That a Podium is one spot ahead in 4th. Meanwhile, Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium just entered the pits and is currently in 42nd position. And lastly, Green V575 from Team Is That a Podium made an impressive move to pass Pikeen Joyer for 3rd place. Mene Peter just entered the pits and is now in 41st position, while Wafflecupter just left the pits in the same position. Eldavo 67 lost 6th place to 10K 704, who is currently in 6th. And finally, Eldavo 67 is currently holding position 8. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 7th place, closely behind Pikeen Joyer in 6th. 10K 704 is in 5th place, trailing Dad from Team MD Racing in 4th. Amin-san is behind Eldavo 67, Pikeen Joyer is chasing after 10K 704, and Eldavo 67 is trailing behind Trashboy. And finally, Sabin 27 is slightly behind Fitcher. Currently we have Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium in 7th place, with Wafflecupter from the same team entering the pits in 42nd position. Eldavo 67 from Team Nemo Motorsports is hot on the heels of Trashboy in 8th place. In front of them, Pikeen Joyer is in 6th place, trailing 10k Menin 704 who is in 5th position. Exciting stuff so far. Wakogamingu said, "What has been the most positions anyone has ever gained during a race? I'm not sure, but we've had some pretty epic comebacks in the past. Sometimes even last place can still make it to the podium with some good driving and a bit of luck." On the track, Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 8th place, just slightly ahead of Amin San from Team Navgum Kings. Waffle Kuptert from Team Is That a Podium has just left the pits in 42nd position. In the top 6, we have Paikin Joyer in 6th place, followed closely by Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium in 7th place, and then Eldavo 67 once again in 8th place but trailing behind Paikin Joyer. These are the current standings, and it will be interesting to see how the race develops from here. Wakogamingu said, "What is the most amount of crashes have you seen during a race? Honestly, I have lost count. But if you're asking me for my most memorable moment, I remember a time when almost half of the drivers crashed out on the first lap. It was chaotic, but it certainly made for an exciting race." Amin San from Team Navgum Kings and Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports are battling it out for positions 8 and 9, with Amin San currently behind by just 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Dovdad from Team ND Racing is close on the heels of Greatly 575 from Team Is That a Podium in position 3. Paikin Joyer is currently in 7th position with a lap time of 5:09.591, while Henrichter is trailing behind Amin San in 10th place. We've got Henrichter in 10th place, 0.1 behind Amin San from Team Navgum Kings in 9th. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is chasing behind in 11th place, 0.4 seconds behind Henrichter. Meanwhile, Lacroix from Team Blast is holding onto the 14th position, 0.2 ahead of Cedric from Team MD Racing in 15th. That's where we stand at the moment. We have Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports currently in 11th and German 00 from the same team in 12th, both competing closely. The other teams are also making strategic moves. Waffle Kuptert from Team Is That a Podium is entering the pits, while Lacroix from Team Blast and Cedric from Team MD Racing are exchanging positions. It's still anyone's race at this point. Team Navgum Kings driver Amin San is currently in position 9, just half a second behind Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports, who's currently in position 8. Deplorably Bull, who was previously in position 33, has entered and exited the pits, and is now in the lead. Articangus in position 35 has also entered the pits. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 12, while Cedric from Team MD Racing is in position 15 with a best lap time of 5:13.011, which is about 17.79 for seconds of the fastest lap. We have seen some action on the track with Dovdad from Team ND Racing currently in position 6 and trying to catch up to Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium, who is in position 5. We also saw Mascabone and Kevin exiting the pits in position 2. Aminsan from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 11th place. Stay tuned for more updates. Peter has just entered and exited the pits in positions 37 and 41, respectively. Aminsan from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 9th place, while Greenfy575 from Team Is That a Podium is in 3rd. Duvdad from Team MD Racing lost position 15 to Everlasting Apex and is currently in 12th place, with Lacroix from Team Blast right behind in 13th. We saw Duvdad from Team MD Racing dropping down to position 17 and Fitcher moving up. Meanwhile, Greenfy575 from Team Is That a Podium managed to secure the 4th spot. There's also a close battle going on between Trashbury from Team Is That a Podium in 5th position and Greenfy575 from Team Is That a Podium in 4th position. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports made a pass on Silver Gaiman from Team Lunar Motorsports for the 10th spot. That's all for now, let's see what happens next. We have Trashbury from Team Is That a Podium driving a Maserati and currently at position 5. While Pepet is currently in 2nd place. Trashbury's best lap time is for 52.782 and is 5.657 seconds behind the fastest lap. Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium has entered the pits in position 42. Lastly, we have Eldevo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports currently at position 6. We just saw Wafflecupter exit the pits in position 42. Mascabone and Artikungas also entered the pits, currently sitting in positions 40 and 39 respectively. Meanwhile, Kevin is currently in position 38 and also entered the pits. Pikin Joyer is currently in 6th place, but lost 12th position to Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works. We have Kevin exiting the pits and currently in position 38. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 8 and just 0.5 seconds behind Henrichter in position 7. Harvey and Pepet are both entering the pits, currently in positions 35 and 34 respectively. Henrichter is currently in 7th place and is 0.3 seconds behind Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings, who's in position 6. And finally, Stismachin Junj is in position 16 and is 1.7 seconds ahead of Sisfer in position 17. Pikin Joyer just entered the pits and is currently in 33rd place. Lacroix from Team Blast is now in 8th position, only 0.4 seconds behind Henrichter in 7th place. Stismachin Junj is out of the pits and in 1st place, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 comes out in 2nd. Lacroix from Team Blast has since fallen to 9th place, and Henrichter is currently in 9th place. Pikin Joyer just exited the pits and is currently in position 36. Lacroix from Team Blast is hot on the heels of Henrichter in position 9. Cedric from Team MD Racing is in position 12, trailing behind Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 11, who had a faster lap time last round. Meanwhile, Lacroix from Team Blast sits in 8th place, with Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports close behind in 9th. Those are the current standings. Gangster P1 Ace is currently in position 21, half a second behind Lee Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in position 20, but is ahead of Luke Runs in position 22. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 10, half a second behind Lacroix from Team Blast in position 9. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is entering the pits in position 42, and Luke Runs is currently in position 22, trailing Gangster P1 Ace by 0.3 seconds. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 10th position, with Eldervo67 just behind in 5th place, and trailing Greenfy575 from Team Is That a Podium in 4th place. Meanwhile, Mascabone and Pepwood have both just exited the pits in positions 37 and 38 respectively. Lastly, Zephyr is currently in 16th place, and is just 0.4 seconds behind Fitcher, who is in 15th place. Right now we have Gangster P1 Ace in position 21, driving a Scarab, and trailing D Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, who is in position 20. Luke Runs follows closely behind in position 22nd. Henrichter is doing well in position 7, and is currently chasing Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings in position 6. We also have Stivs Machen Junge, who just exited the pits in position 31, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is entering the pits at position 35. Lacroix from Team Blast is in the 9th position, and trailing Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports by 0.5 seconds, while Gangster P1 Ace is in 22nd position, and trailing Luke Runs in position 21 by 0.4 seconds. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently exiting the pits in 31st position. Agamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is 13th. Trailing Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works in the 12th position by 0.4 seconds. And finally, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 8th position, and chasing Dan Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings in. Lacroix from Team Blast is in 8th position, 0.1 ahead of Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 9th. Lacroix from Team Blast was able to update his last lap time, and was 1.1 seconds faster. Aminsi from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 7th position, 0.2 behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 8th. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports driving a Cooper is in position 9, 0.4 behind Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings in 8th. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is entering the pits in position. Right now Amin-san from Team Navgum Kings is sitting in 9th place and is only 0.3 seconds behind joining 0-0 from Team Luna Motorsports, who is currently in 8th. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium just exited the pits in position 42. Greenkey575 from Team Is That a Podium is doing well and currently sitting in 4th place with a best lap time of 4:57.481. Finally, Ken Richter is currently in 6th place with a best lap time of 4:55.025, which is 7.9 seconds off the fastest lap. We just saw several cars heading into the pits, including Gary710 from Team 420 and Kevin. Meanwhile, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings moved up to 15th place by passing Butcher. And Joyman00 from Team Luna Motorsports is currently holding position at 8th place. Team Luna Motorsports has one driver in the top 10 and another in position 11, with a gap of 0.4 seconds between them. Team MD Racing's driver in position 10 was 1.4 seconds faster than their competitor last lap. Two drivers from Teams 420 and Navgum Kings are exiting the pits and joining the race in position 35. That's the current situation on the track. Ken Richter is currently in 6th place, driving a Cooper and trailing Eldervo67 from Team Luna Motorsports in 5th by 0.4 seconds. The Team Is That a Podium has Greenkey575 in 4th, trailing Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium in 3rd by 0.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Silver Gaming from Team Luna Motorsports is in 10th place, just ahead of Sidriq from Team MD Racing in 11th by 0.1 seconds. And again, that's the quick recap for you guys. Thank you so much, Greenkey575, for the 100 bits. You're awesome. Let's keep cheering on these AI drivers and see who comes out on top. We've had Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium come into the pits in position 42, but they've now exited and are back in the race. Ken Richter is currently just 0.3 seconds behind Eldervo67 from Team Luna Motorsports in position 5, and managed to gain 1.4 seconds on them in the previous lap. Agamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is also close behind Kokubai90 from Team Ego Works in position 12, with only 0.3 seconds separating them. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in position 24, 0.4 seconds behind Sputnik NZ from Team 420 in. Thanks, Greenkey575, for your 100 bits. Your support means a lot to me and helps me keep doing what I love. Let's see how these AI drivers perform on the track. Zephyr is trailing behind Robocop 6000 Sucks in position 17, while Wakp has just left the pits and is in position 32. Nazgabone is currently heading to the pits and is currently in 38th position. Kevin has just come out of the pits and is in 38th position. D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is chasing Luke Runs in position 20 and is currently in 21st position. Lastly, Gary 710 from Team for 20 has just exited the pits and is in 38th position. Everlasting Apex is trailing a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering. Mascabone just left the pits and Sidreek is currently 11th. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports holds the 10th position. Zephyr is trailing Robocop 6000 Sucks in the 18th position, and Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in the 8th position, following Lacroix from Team Blast in 7th. Thanks so much for the 100 bits, Greenfy575. Your support means a lot to me and helps me keep doing what I love. Let's see how these AI drivers do on the track. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 8th place and trailing Lacroix from Team Blast in 7th by half a second. Silver Gaming, also from Team Lunar Motorsports, is currently in 10th place and chasing Amin-san from Team Nafgum Kings in 9th by just 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium has just exited the pits in 42nd position, and a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering has exited the pits in 18th position. We just saw two drivers, Schiffsmädchenjunge and Pepot, entering the pits while in positions 37 and 35, respectively. Meanwhile, 10 came in 7-0 for lost positions 8 and 9 to Amin-san and Silver Gaming, both from different teams. He also lost the 12th position to Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings. We just saw Schiffsmädchenjunge exit the pits in 37th position, while Zephyr is currently in 15th place. Kevin just entered the pits in 40th position, and Gary 710 from Team for 20 also entered the pits in 39th position. On the other hand, Everlasting Apex is in 12th place and only 0.3 seconds behind Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who is currently in 11th place. Last lap, Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings was 4.2 seconds faster than Everlasting Apex. We've seen some position changes between teams, with Robocop 6000 Sucks losing 15th to Sabine 27 from Team Blast. Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in position 12 and driving a van wall. We also saw Mascabone exiting the pits in position 39 and 10 came in 7-0 for entering the pits in position 28. Lastly, Everlasting Apex is currently in 12th place and just 0.3 seconds behind Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings in position 11. So, a lot of action happening on the track. Sidreek from Team ND Racing is currently in 18th position, just 0.5 seconds ahead of Luke Runs in 19th position. 10 Kamenin 704 has just exited the pits and is in 30th position. Meanwhile, D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is trailing behind Gangster P1 Ace in 20th position by 0.5 seconds. And finally, we have Henrichter in 4th position, Closely following Trashbury from team is that a podium in third position, lagging behind by just 0.3 seconds. Greenfy575 said, "What should I DoorDash guys?" That's a tough one. It depends on what you're in the mood for. Do you want something hearty and filling like pizza or burgers? Or are you craving something on the healthier side like a salad or sushi? Whatever you choose, make sure to treat yourself, you deserve it. We've got R.R. Raphael from Team Blast in 17th place, just half a second behind a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 16th. Meanwhile, Henrichter is currently in the 4th position, trailing Trashbury from Team Is That a Podium in 3rd by just 0.4 of a second. We also saw Stivs Machenjunge enter the pits while in 37th place. Zephyr is currently in 14th place, just 0.3 behind Future in 13th. Finally, Cedric from Team Indie Racing is trailing R.R. Raphael from Team Blast by 0.3 of a second, with AA. Greenfy575 said, "Is Robbo still stuck? I'm not sure, let's hope he can get unstuck soon." Currently, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is leading the race while driving an Alfa Romeo. Meanwhile, Gary710 from Team for 20 has just exited the pits in position 38, and Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium in position 42. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is also out of the pits in position 23. And Luke Runs is currently sitting at the 19th position. We just saw Mascabone exit the pits in position 38, while Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 11th place with the best lap of 450.449, just 3.668 seconds off the fastest lap. ZBI has moved up to 23rd place, trailing Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 by just 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, R40 from Team Underdogs has also exited the pits and is currently in 26th place. Finally, Pykeem Joyer is behind Deplorableeple by 0.5 seconds in 29th place. Team Nafgum Kings Hugged03 is currently 11th. Everlasting Apex is in 12th place, with Zephyr just behind in position 13. However, Everlasting Apex lost the 14th position to Sabine 27 from Team Blast. Meanwhile, Vajir is holding on to the 13th spot, with Sabine 27 from Team Blast trailing closely behind in 14th position. We have Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 14th place, 0.3 seconds behind Future who is in 13th. Stivs Machenjunge just entered the pits while in 37th position. Pykeem Joyer is currently in 29th place, 0.5 seconds behind Deplorableeple who is in 28th. And finally, we have Robocop 6000 Sucks who just entered the pits while in position 32. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 6th position, trailing 0.3 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports who is in 5th. Stivs Machenjunge just exited the pits and is in 37th position, while Robocop 6000 Sucks follows behind in 31st place. Lastly, Gary 710 from Team 420 is entering the pits and is currently in 39th place. Mascabone, Everlasting Apex, Minamice Peter, and Bigmanfits 19 have entered the pits while Joyman 00 is currently in position 7. Gary 710 from Team 420 has just exited the pits in position 37. Minamice Peter, Bigmanfits 19, and Mascabone have just exited the pits in positions 35, 31, and 38 respectively. Meanwhile, Joaquin Joyer has overtaken Deplorableeple and is now in 26th place. Finally, Zephyr is currently in 12th position, with a 3.2 second lead ahead of Sabine 27 from Team Blast in 13th place. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is trying to catch up to Lacroix from Team Blast, who is currently in position 6. Meanwhile, Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium has just entered the pits and is currently in position 42. Deplorableeple is not far behind Joaquin Joyer in position 26. And Zephyr is doing great, with a 1.1 second lead over Cedric from Team MD Racing, who managed to be 4.6 seconds faster last lap. We just saw Hulk03 from Team Navgum Kings and Kokubai 90 from Team Eagerworks in a close battle for position 10, with Hulk03 currently in front. Luke Runs is also trying to catch up to Zephyr in position 16. Sabine 27 from Team Blast just entered the pits, whilst Jivs Machenjunge is also making a pit stop, but is currently in 38th position. Luke Runs is currently in 17th position and is 0.5 seconds behind Zephyr, who is in 16th place. ZBI just exited the pits and is now in 22nd place, whilst Jivs Machenjunge is also out of the pits and in 38th position. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in 17th place and lost position 14 to Cedric from Team MD Racing. Now, a Gamer 321 is entering the pits. Wipe is currently in 29th position. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering just exited the pits and is currently at 24th position. Luke Runs is trailing behind Zephyr by 0.8 seconds while in 16th position, and Mascabone has entered the pits and is currently in 38th position. Gangster P1 Ace is currently in 17th place, trailing behind Luke Runs, who is in 16th. Meanwhile, Mascabone has just exited the pits and is in 38th position. It's a close race, with Zephyr just ahead of Luke Runs in 15th. We have a 40 from Team Underdogs in 20th position, trailing behind Lord Whisker Sofalufaberg, who's in 19th position. Gary 710 from Team 420 has just entered the pits while being in 39th position, and Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium has also entered the pits while in 42nd position. Finally, we have Luke Runs in the 16th position, chasing Zephyr, who's in 15th position by half a second. We've got Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 7th place, trailing Lacroix from Team Blast who's in 6th. Gary710 from Team for 20 just exited the pits and is currently in 38th place. Over on Team Underdogs, R40 is in 20th place and just passed Lord Whisker Sofalufaberg for position 19. And finally, we have Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium exiting the pits in 42nd place. That's the current update on the race. Stiftsmädchen Junge entered the pits and has now exited in position 38. In terms of positions 22 and 23, Niaib and Farvi exchange places with Niaib now in position 22 and Farvi in position 23. Finally, Gangster P1 Ace is currently in position 17 and is chasing Luke Runs who is in position 16. Luke Runs is currently in 17th place and just entered the pits. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 3rd place, but trailing behind Greenvy575 from Team Is That a Podium in 2nd place by 0.9 seconds. Mazgabone just entered the pits and is currently in 38th place. Luke Runs just exited the pits and is now in position 18. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 7th place. Robocop 6000 Sucks just entered the pits and is in position 34. Mazgabone just exited the pits and is in position 38. And Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is holding strong in 3rd place. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast lost 13th position to Sidriq from Team ND Racing, and then lost 15th position to Gangster P1 Ace. Meanwhile, Gary710 from Team for 20 and Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium both entered the pits while Robocop 6000 Sucks exited the pits in 33rd position. That's the latest update from the AI Racing Simulator. On the last lap, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast lost position to D Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering. Currently, Lacroix from Team Blast is in position 7. We also had Gary710 from Team for 20 exiting the pits in position 38, and Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium exiting the pits in position 42. Lastly, Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 3rd place, 0.6 seconds behind Greenvy575 from Team Is That a Podium in 2nd place, but Trashboy was 1.2 seconds faster on the last lap. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 7th place and is 0.4 seconds behind Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports who is in 6th. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 3rd place and has the best lap time of 4 minutes 49.250 seconds, which is 2.469 seconds of the fastest lap. Meanwhile, Stiftsmädchen Junge is entering the pits in 38th position. Lastly, a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in 24th place. Neib is currently chasing down a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, while Stivsmachenjunge exits the pits and R.A. Raphael from Team Blast goes in for a pit stop. 10K Manine 704 is also in the mix, currently trailing behind Deplorableeple. Finally, after the pit stop, R.A. Raphael rejoins the race in position 28, and 10K Manine 704 moves up to position 26. And that's the latest update from the racing simulator. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is currently third, 1.0 behind Grainfy575 from Team Is That a Podium in position 2. Gary710 from Team for 20 is entering the pits in position 39, while Robocop 6000 Sucks exits the pits in position 34. Additionally, Wafflecupters and Articangus are both entering the pits in positions 42 and 32 respectively, while Mascabone enters the pits in position 38. That's the current state of the race. D-Factor is currently in 16th place while Gary710 from Team for 20, Mascabone, and Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium are exiting the pits in positions 38, 39, and 42 respectively. 10K Manine 704 is currently in 25th position with a 3.8 second lead over Deplorableeple in position 26. Meanwhile, Articangus is also exiting the pits in position 31. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 10th place, closely followed by Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 9th place. Meanwhile, D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering has just exited the pits in 17th position. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is putting pressure on Hugged03, trailing only 0.1 seconds behind. Lastly, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is making good progress and is currently just half a second behind Aldevo67 from the same team, with an impressive 1.1 second improvement over the last lap. Team Lunar Motorsports Aldevo67 is currently in 6th place while Lacroix from Team Blast is right behind in 7th. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is doing well, currently in 3rd place, and is only half a second behind Grainfy575 from the same team in 2nd. Stivsmachenjunge has just exited the pits in 38th position while Kevin is coming in for a pit stop in 36th position. Finally, Kokibai90 from Team Eagerworks is in 11th place and was able to make up some time, being 1.7 seconds faster on the last lap compared to Silver Gaming from Lunar Motorsports in 10th place. We just saw Deplorableeple entering the pits, currently in position 26. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is right behind Grainfy575 from Team Is That a Podium in position 2, with a difference of 0.6. Meanwhile, Robocop 6000 Sucks is exiting the pits and Gary710 from Team for 20 and Mascabone are both entering the pits. Lastly, Farvey is currently holding position 21. Thanks so much for subscribing Arbert1. I really appreciate your support and hope you enjoy the stream. Let's see what these AI driving skills are made of. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just exited the pits and is now in position 38. Mascabone also just left the pits and is now in position 39. Kokubai 90 from Team Eagle Works entered the pits and is currently holding the 11th position. In the meantime, Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium just left the pits and is now in position 42. And finally, Niaib is currently in position 23. Kokubai 90 from Team Eagle Works just exited the pits in position 11 while currently holding the same position. Meanwhile, Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in position 6 and is chasing Joyman 00 from the same team who holds the 5th position. Stiftsmaidchen Junge is entering the pits and is currently in 38th while Articangus is entering the pits and is currently in 32nd. Finally, Lacroix from Team Blast is in position 7 and is trailing behind Eldevo 67 with a gap of 0.6. Trashboy from Team is that a podium is currently in position 3, driving a Maserati, and trailing behind Greenfy 575 from Team is that a podium in position 2. Kevin entered the pits in position 36, while Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports stands at position 10. Moving on to the top 6, Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports holds at position 5, just ahead of Lacroix from Team Blast in position 6. That's it for now. We're seeing some action with Kevin exiting the pits in position 36 and Robocop 6000 Sucks entering the pits in position 35. Lacroix from Team Blast lost 6th place to Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports, with Joyman 00 currently in 7th position only 0.1 seconds behind. Trashboy from Team is that a podium is currently in 3rd place, trailing behind Greenvy 575 from the same team by 0.8 seconds. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 6th place, while My Speeder and Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium have both recently entered the pits. Mascabone has just exited the pits, and Trashboy from Team is that a podium is currently in 3rd place, close behind Greenfy 575 from Team is that a podium in 2nd. Finally, My Speeder has also just exited the pits. We have Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium exiting the pits in position 42, while V4L3NA from the same team is currently leading in position 1 with the best lap time of 46.781. Meanwhile, a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in position 22. Those are the latest updates from the racing simulator. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is trying to overtake Lacroix from Team Blast in position 6 who is currently holding onto their spot. Stiftsmaidchen Junge from an unknown team just entered the pits in position 39, while V4L3NA from Team is that a podium took over the lead and is exiting the pits. Lacroix from Team Blast has also entered the pits and is currently in 7th position. Stiftsmaidchen Junge is out of the pits and in position 38 now. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is holding on to position 5 with a slight lead over Joyman 00 from the same team at position 6. Lacroix from Team Blast made a pit stop and is now at position 9 after briefly holding position 8. Finally, Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings also had a pit stop and is currently at position 10. Pikeen Joyer and Niaib are battling it out for position 23, with Pikeen Joyer currently trailing by 0.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Gangster P1 Ace just entered the pits and is currently sitting in 15th place. We just saw Mazgabone, Wafflecupters, and RD Gamer 321 enter the pits while Niaib is currently trailing behind Pikeen Joyer. That's where we stand in the race right now. Mazgabone just exited the pits and is currently in position 39, while Gangster P1 Ace was in position 15 and also just left the pits. Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium has also recently exited the pits and is in position 42. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently at 22nd place in a Lotus and is trailing behind CBI, who is at 21st place. Meanwhile, Stivs Machenjunge is currently at the pits at 39th place. Over at Team Ego Works, Kokubai 90 is at 11th place and is closely following Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings, who is at 10th place. We've just seen Lord Whiskers of Alufaberg entering the pits while Stivs Machenjunge is exiting. A Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering has moved up from position 22 to 20. And Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently sitting at 6th place, trailing behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 5th. We just saw Lord Whiskers of Alufaberg exit the pits in 22nd position. ZBI is currently in 21st position, 1.1 seconds behind a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, who is in 20th position. It's worth noting that a Gamer 321 was 14.8 seconds faster on the last lap. Meanwhile, Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 6th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 5th position. And lastly, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in 31st position. Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is just behind Eldevo 67 in 5th place, while Silver Gaming from the same team is currently in 8th and has entered the pits. Meanwhile, Waffle Cupter from team is that a podium has also entered the pits, but is currently in 42nd position. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 6th place, trailing behind Eldevo67 from the same team in 5th. Joyman00 managed to cut down their lap time by 1.1 seconds last lap. Vacher is currently in 12th place, while Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is exiting the pits in 11th place. Meanwhile, Waffle Cupter from team is that a podium is also exiting the pits, but way back in position 42. Robocop 6000 Sucks is entering the pits in position 34, and they are currently in the same spot on the leaderboard. Finally, Stiffs Machen Junge is currently entering the pits in 40th place. Mascabone said, at Mascabone40PYL. Hey Mascabone. It seems like your driver is currently in 40th place. Unfortunately, they are out of the running for a podium finish at the moment, but of course there is still plenty of time left in the race. Keep cheering them on and let's see what happens. We just saw some action on the track as Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports was overtaken by Eldevo67 from the same team for position 5. Meanwhile, Vacher exited the pits in position 14 and Kevin in position 36. Currently, Eldevo67 is in 6th place and just 0.1 behind Joyman00 who he overtook for position 5 earlier. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 8th position driving ABRM. Niaib is in 25th place, and Kokubai90 from Team Eager Works is currently 10th, just 0.4 seconds behind Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings in 9th place. Meanwhile, RDGamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering has entered the pits while currently in 20th place. We just saw Lord Whisker Sofaluferberg in 23rd place with the best lap time over 22 seconds of the fastest lap. R40 from Team Underdogs just re-entered the race in 20th place, while Harvey driving an Alfa Romeo is currently in 18th place and trailing behind B-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 17th place. Lastly, a Gamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering also just exited the pits and is now in 21st place. Robocop 6000 Sucks, Arctic Angus, Greenfer575, and Trashboy all entered the pits during this lap. Greenfer575 is currently in 2nd position, while Trashboy is in 3rd. And that's the latest update on the AI Racing Simulator. We just witnessed Stiffs Machen Junge entering the pits and Kevin following suit shortly after. Meanwhile, Joyman00 of Team Lunar Motorsports is holding strong in position 6. Articangus just finished a pit stop and re-entered the race in position 32, while Robocop 6000 Sucks also completed a pit stop and is now in position 34. We just saw a series of pit stops with Stiffs Machen Junge, Trashboy, and Kevin all exiting the pits in various positions. Currently, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in position 7 and also just completed a pit stop. Finally, a Gamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in position 22 and 0.3 seconds behind Paikin Joyer in position 21. Lacroix from Team Blast is in position 8 and trailing behind Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 7 by 0.5 at the moment. Meanwhile, Deplorableeple is currently in position 28 and a bit off the fastest lap time by 10.608 seconds. And finally, Mazgabone has entered the pits and is currently in position 39. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports moved up to position 7 by passing Lacroix from Team Blast. Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 4th position, with a best lap time of 450.863, which is 4.082 seconds off the fastest lap time. Mazgabone just exited the pits and is now in position 38. Those are the updates so far. We've seen Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports and Lacroix from Team Blast battling it out for position 7, with Joyman00 initially passing Lacroix but ultimately getting overtaken. We also saw Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium entering the pits in position 42, while 10Kmanin70 for also made a pit stop in position 29. Finally, Hogged03 from Team Nafgum Kings is currently sitting in 9th place. Stifsmage Kevin, and Artakangas have all entered the pits while Robocop 6006 has just exited. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 8th position. Greenfy575 from Team Is That a Podium is trailing Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings by 0.4 and is in 5th position. Stifsmage has exited the pits in position 40, while Kevin is coming out in position 36. Paikin Joyer is currently in position 22, and Artakangas is leaving the pits in position 32. Over at positions 25 and 26, Wyke is trailing behind Ara Raphael from Team Blast by just 0.4 seconds. Those are the latest updates on the R-driven racing simulator. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 8th place, trailing Lacroix from Team Blast by 1.2 seconds. Henry GTR is holding strong in 2nd place, while Robocop 6006 is currently in 34th. Joyman00 is now only 0.3 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 7th place. Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings just entered the pits while currently in position 4. Meanwhile, Henrichter is now in position 3 after exiting the pits. Over at Team Lunar Motorsports, Joyman00 is trailing behind Lacroix from Team Blast in position 7. And finally, a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in position 22 and chasing after Pike Enjoyer in position 21. Lastly, Mazgabone just entered the pits while sitting at the 39th spot. A gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in position 22, while Cedric from Team MD Racing just entered the pits in 12th. Mazgabone has exited the pits and is currently in position 38. Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium is entering the pits in position 42. In terms of current positions, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is in 9th place and was 3.7 seconds faster than Amin San from Team Navgum Kings, who is currently in 8th place and only 0.3 seconds ahead of Hogged03. We just saw Stivs Machenjunge enter and exit the pits in the 40th position, while Zephyr moved up to 14th. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team MD Racing is holding onto 12th place, and Amin San from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 9th position, trailing closely behind Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings in 8th. Zephyr just exited the pits and is now in 14th position, while Kokubai90 from Team Eagerworks is trying to catch up to Amin San from Team Navgum Kings, who is currently in 9th place. 10K Manin 704 is also entering the pits right now while holding onto position 31. On the other hand, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is driving a Vanwall and is currently running at 8th place, with a pretty good lead of 0.8 seconds ahead of Amin San from Team Navgum Kings. "10K Manin 704 just exited the pits in position 31. Zephyr is currently in 14th place. Pike Enjoyer entered and exited the pits in positions 28 and 30 respectively. Kevin also entered the pits in position 37, and Gary 710 from Team for 20 just entered the pits in position 36. Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 8th position, closely followed by Amin San from Team Navgum Kings in 9th position. Meanwhile, Kevin is coming out of the pits in 37th position, and Mazgabone is entering the pits in 39th position. Amin San from Team Navgum Kings driving a Cooper has been maintaining their position in 9th place, with just a 0.1 second gap behind Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings. Lastly, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is coming out of the pits in 35th position. Mazgabone just left the pits in position 38, while Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium entered the pits in position 42 and later exited. Meanwhile, ZBI has just left the pits and is currently sitting at position 21. Robocop 6000 Sucks is at position 34 with their best lap being 9.270 seconds off the fastest lap. Lastly, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently at position 24. We've seen R.A. Raphael from Team Blast take a position from Niaib, with Luke runs not far behind trying to catch up to gangster P1A's. We also saw Stuyvesant Junge head into the pits while Niaib exited. And of course, we have Everlasting Apex in their Lotus currently holding on to position 26. That's the update for now. Stuyvesant Junge just exited the pits and is currently in position 40. Luke Runs is in position 16 with a best lap of 57.799, which is 11.573 of the fastest lap time. Stuyvesant Junge is driving a Ferrari and is also in position 40. Luke Runs is chasing gangster P1A's for position 15 with only a 1-second gap. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 has just entered pits while in 36th place. Amin San from Team Navgum Kings is less than half a second behind Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings, who is currently in 8th position. And finally, Mazgabone has also entered the pits while holding onto his position in 39th place. We have Gary 710 from Team for 20 exiting the pits in position 35, Lacroix from Team Blast currently in 6th, Mazgabone exiting the pits in position 38, Wafflecuptert from Team is at a podium entering the pits in position 42 and currently in the same position, Luke Runs currently 16th and 0.5 seconds behind Gangster P1A's in position 15. And Robocop 6000 Sucks entering the pits in position 34 and currently in 34th. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is trailing behind Amin San from Team Navgum Kings in position 8. While Lacroix from Team Blast is chasing after Trashboy from Team is at a podium in position 5. We also have Robocop 6000 Sucks exiting the pits in position 34 and Stuyvesant Junge, Kevin, and Artikingus all entering the pits at their respective positions. Hugged 03 just passed Amin San for position 8 within Team Navgum Kings. Meanwhile, Artikingus and Stuyvesant Junge exited the pits in positions 33 and 40, respectively. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in position 6. Kevin also exited the pits, now in position 37. Lastly, Luke Runs is currently in position 16. Trailing behind Gangster P1A's who's in position 15. German 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 7th place and trailing behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 6th place by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Farvey driving an Alfa Romeo is holding the 18th position but trailing behind T-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 17th place by 0.5 seconds. In the last lap, Farvey was 9.7 seconds faster than the previous round. Joyman 00 is currently in 7th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 6th. Gary 710 from Team for 20 has just entered the pits while Mascabone is following suit in 39th position. Finally, Luke Runs is currently sitting in 16th place. Joyman 00 is currently in position 7 for Team Nemo Motorsports. Mascabone just exited the pits and is in position 38, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is exiting the pits in position 35. Meanwhile, Robocop 6000 Sucks is currently in position 34 and entering the pits. We have Deplorably making up some ground on WAP, being 1.1 behind them in position 25. But Deplorably was much faster than WAC last lap, with a difference of 3.2 seconds. Also, Wafflecuptert from Team is that a Podium has entered the pits in position 42 while Robocop 6000 Sucks has exited the pits and is now in position 34. Lastly, our Raphael from Team Blast is close behind Lord Whisker Sofalufiberg in position 22, being only 1.2 behind them. That's the summary of what's happening on the track right now. Our Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 23rd position, 0.5 seconds behind Lord Whisker Sofalufiberg in 22nd position. Kevin has just entered the pits and is currently in 37th position, while Stivsmachenjunge has just exited the pits and is in 40th. Luke Runs is currently in 16th position and has just entered the pits. Finally, WAGP is in 25th position and is 0.1 seconds behind Deplorably, who is in 24th position. Aminsan from Team Nafgum Kings is in 9th place, trailing behind Hugt03 from Team Nafgum Kings in 8th. Kevin just left the pits in 37th place, while Luke Runs drove out of the pits in 18th. Our Raphael from Team Blast currently holds the 22nd position, with a lead of 1.7 seconds ahead of Lord Whisker Sofalufiberg in 23rd. Our Raphael also finished 18.6 seconds faster on the last lap. Lastly, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 exited the pits and is now in 29th place. Pikin Joyer is in 30th position, Mascabone just entered the pits while in 39th position. D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in 17th position with a best lap time of 5:00.218, and Gary 710 from Team for 20 just entered the pits while in 36th position. ZBI is currently in 21st position driving a Turbolago, while Gary 710 from Team for 20 is exiting the pits in 35th position, and Robocop 6000 Sucks is entering the pits in his current position of 34th. Also, Wafflecuptert from Team is that a Podium is heading to the pits in 42nd position. Finally, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is at 35th place. Robocop 6000 Sucks just came out of the pits in position 34, while WAP is entering the pits currently in 25th place. Gary 710 lost their position to Sabine 27 from Team Blast. Wafflecupted from team is that a podium just exited the pits in 42nd place, and Stivsmaichenjunge is entering the pits currently in 40th place. That's what's happened recently in this AI racing simulator. Stivsmaichenjunge just exited the pits and is currently in 40th position. Henrichter is doing well and holding down the 3rd position. Wakp also just exited the pits but is in 26th place. Kevin is currently entering the pits while in 37th position. Finally, Silver Gaming from Lunar Motorsports is holding steady in the 11th position. Kevin just exited the pits and is now in position 37. Stivsmaichenjunge currently holds position 40. Meanwhile, Paikin Joyer is behind Sputnik NZ from Team for 20, who's holding position 29 while driving a Cooper. That's what's been happening on the track so far. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just entered the pits while being in the 36th position. Meanwhile, Hogged 03 from Team Navgum Kings lost both the 8th and 9th positions to Amin San from the same team, and Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works. Trashboy from Team is that a podium lost 6th place to Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports, while Robocop 6000 Sucks entered the pits in position 34 and Gary 710 from Team for 20 exited the pits in position 35. Finally, Trashboy from Team is that a podium entered the pits while in 7th place. We just saw Robocop 6000 Sucks exiting the pits in position 34, while R. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 22nd place and just 0.3 seconds behind CBI in 21st. Trashboy from Team is that a podium exited the pits in 1st place, with Stivsmaichenjunge entering the pits in 40th. Rgamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering also entered the pits in 19th place. And in a recent development, R. Raphael from Team Blast just passed CBI to take over 21st place. We have Paikin Joyer in position 30 with a best lap time of 51.400, 5.17 for seconds of the fastest lap. Meanwhile, Stivsmaichenjunge is exiting the pits in position 40, and a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is exiting the pits in position 20. ZBI driving a Tolbert is currently in position 22, trailing behind R. Raphael from Team Blast in position 21 by 1.2 seconds. Lastly, Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is currently in position 30, just 0.2 seconds behind Paikin Joyer in position 29. We just saw 10K Manine 704 enter the pits and currently sits at position 31, while R40 from Team Underdogs climbed up to position 18. Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings exited the pits at position 23, while Mascabone left at position 38. Wafflecupturt from Team Is That a Podium is entering the pits at position 42. Meanwhile, Farvi at position 14 is trailing Gangster P1 Ace in position 13 by 0.2, but was 7.8 seconds faster in the last lap. We just saw several cars entering and exiting the pits, including Wafflecupturt in position 42, Gary 710 in position 36, Sputnik NZ in position 30, and Robocop 6000 Sucks in position 34. Meanwhile, 10K Manine 704 is currently in position 31, and Kevin just exited the pits in position 37. We have a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering currently in 19th, trailing R40 from Team Underdogs. We also have Gary 710 and Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 exiting the pits at positions 35 and 28 respectively. Meanwhile, Robocop 6000 Sucks is exiting the pits in 34th place, and Gangster P1 Ace is in a close battle with Farvi for positions 13 and 14. A gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering just overtook R40 from Team Underdogs for position 18. Meanwhile, the 4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium is in the lead at the moment. Stiftsmachen Junch has just entered the pits and is currently in 40th. Lastly, R.I. Raphael from Team Blast is trailing ZBI in position 20 by 0.7 seconds. We just saw D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering enter the pits while currently sitting in the 15th position. Meanwhile, ZBI is currently in 21st place with a best lap time of 5:05.036, almost 19 seconds behind the fastest lap. We also saw Mascabone enter the pits in 39th place and Stiftsmachen Junch exit the pits in 40th place. Lastly, Gangster P1 Ace is currently in 14th place with a best lap time of 57.757, which is 11.531 seconds of the fastest lap. Right now Deplorableeple is in 23rd position, Mascabone just exited the pits in 38th position, and Wafflecupturt from Team Is That a Podium entered the pits in 42nd position. R40 from Team Underdogs is currently in 19th position, lagging behind a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering in 18th position by 1.4. Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is doing quite well in 2nd place. And finally, we just saw Wafflecupturt from Team Is That a Podium exit the pits in 42nd position. Gary 710 and Robocop 6000 Sucks from Teams for 20 and Unknown Team, respectively, entered the pits while Kevin exited the pits. Everlasting Apex is now in the pits while ZBI is currently in 21st position. And lastly, Deplorableeple just entered the pits and is currently in 23rd position. We just saw Articangus entering the pits while R40 from Team Underdogs is currently in position 21, closely behind ZBI in 20th place. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20 and Robocop 6000 Sucks both exited the pits and are now in positions 35 and 34 respectively. Lastly, Henrichter is holding on to his spot in 3rd place. Everlasting Apex and Deplorableeple have just exited the pits and are now in positions 23 and 24 respectively. ZBI is currently in position 21 and chasing R40 from Team Underdogs who is in position 20. Articangus has also exited the pits but is now in position 33. Henrichter is doing a great job in position 3, but he's just 0.4 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 2nd place. Finally, Stu's Machen Junge is entering the pits and currently sits in position 40. Henrichter is currently in 3rd place, trailing Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports by 0.3 seconds. Mazgabone has made a pit stop and is in position 39, while Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is driving a Maserati in position 16, just half a second behind Luke Runs in position 15. Pikeen Joyer has also made a pit stop and is currently sitting in 29th position. Lastly, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium has entered the pits and is now in 42nd position. We just saw some cars exiting the pits and rejoining the race in different positions. Luke Runs is currently 16th, Mazgabone is now in position 38 as they exit the pits, Pikeen Joyer rejoins in position 29, and Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is back on the track in position 42. As for the front runners, Henrik GTR is hot on the heels of Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports, trailing by just 0.7 seconds in 3rd place. Kevin is currently entering the pits in position 37. We just saw Kevin exiting the pits in position 37, Robocop 6000 Sucks entering, and then later exiting the pits in position 34, Gary 710 from Team for 20 entering the pits in position 36, and Articangus entering and exiting the pits in position 33. Meanwhile, Henrichter is currently in 3rd place and is only 0.7 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports who is in 2nd place. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just exited the pits and is currently in position 35. ZBI is lagging behind in position 21 and is 0.6 behind R40 from Team Underdogs who is holding position 20. Articangus just exited the pits as well and is currently in position 33. Meanwhile, Henrichter is putting up a good fight in 3rd place and is only 0.7 seconds behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports who is in 2nd place. ZBI is currently in 21st position, Harvey is in 13th position and 0.5 seconds behind Zephyr in 12th position. Last lap, Harvey was 10.4 seconds faster. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works entered the pits and is currently in 8th position. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is in 15th place, while Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium has just entered the pits in 42nd place. Stiefsmädchenjunge is currently in 40th place and is also entering the pits. Henrichter is doing well in 3rd place, trailing Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports by just 0.3 seconds, and was 25.8 seconds faster than them on the previous lap. Finally, Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works has just exited the pits and is in 9th position. We have Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium exiting the pits in position 42. ZBI is currently in position 21 and 1.1 seconds behind a 40 from Team Underdogs in position 20, but managed to go 30.0 seconds faster last lap. Kevin entered and exited the pits in position 37. Henrichter is currently in position 3 and trailing Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 2 by 0.9 seconds. Lastly, Szefir is currently in position 13 and 0.5 seconds behind Harvey in position 12. Gary 710 from Team for 20 entered the pits in 36th position earlier and has since then come back onto the track in 35th place. Robocop 6000 Sucks also exited the pit lane and is now in position 34. Henrichter is currently in 3rd place, trailing behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports who is in 2nd place. And finally, we have Szefir who is currently in 13th place, closely trailing behind Harvey who was 8 seconds faster on the previous lap. Peter and 10K 4 just entered and exited the pits, with Peter in position 32 and 10K 4 holding onto position 31. We currently have Szefir in position 13, trailing behind Harvey in position 12, while Stiefsmädchenjunge is currently sitting at 40th place. We have Cedric from Team MD Racing currently in 10th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works in 9th place. Meanwhile, R40 from Team Underdogs is in 20th position and managed to increase their gap with ZBI in 21st place by 2.4 seconds. Lastly, Szefir driving a Scarab is holding onto the 13th position. Cedric from Team MD Racing is currently in 10th place, trailing behind Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works in 9th place by 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Lord Whisker Soferluferberg just overtook Niaib for 26th place, leaving Niaib trailing behind by 0.6 seconds. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just entered the pits and is currently in 36th position. Cedric from Team MD Racing is in 10th place and is 1.2 seconds behind Koke by 90 from Team Eager Works in 9th place. Meanwhile, Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 2nd place and is 3.9 seconds ahead of Henrichter in 3rd place. Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports was also 1.6 seconds faster than Henrichter last lap. Lastly, Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports lost 3rd place to Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium. Gary 710 just exited the pits in position 35, while Cedric from Team MD Racing is currently in 10th place, 1.2 seconds behind Koke by 90 from Team Eager Works in 9th place. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 22nd place, and just made a move to pass CBI for 21st place. We just saw Cedric from Team MD Racing trailing behind Koke by 90 from Team Eager Works in position 9, while Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is catching up to R40 from Team Underdogs in position 20. Meanwhile, B4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium has entered the pits while holding the first position. B4L3NA from Team is leading the race and currently in position 1. On the other hand, Bigmanfitz 19 is currently in position 28. Cedric from Team MD Racing is currently in position 10 with a best lap time of 4 minutes 51.337 seconds, which is 5.327 seconds behind the fastest lap. Cedric from Team MD Racing is currently in 10th position and trailing Koke by 90 from Team Eager Works in 9th by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, B4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium has just exited the pits and taken the lead. Deplorably Bull is currently in 24th position. And on the previous lap, Cedric from Team MD Racing was 27.1 seconds faster than the driver in 9th position. We just saw Kevin and Gary 710 go into the pits and come out in positions 36 and 37 respectively. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team MD Racing passed Koke by 90 from Team Eager Works for 9th place, whilst Jigs Machenjunge completed a pit stop and is now in position 39. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just exited the pits and is now in position 35. Meanwhile, Manamai Speeter is currently in 32nd place and Bigmanfitz 19 is in 28th place with their best lap being 16.5 for 2 seconds of the fastest lap. In addition, Robocop 6000 Sucks just entered the pits and is currently in 34th position. Sarthe is currently in 13th place, while Bigmanfit's 19 is in the 28th position and driving a Cooper. Bigmanfit's 19 is trailing behind Niaib in the 27th position by 0.4 seconds. Robocop 6000 Sucks and ZBI just exited the pits and are in positions 34 and 23, respectively. Niaib is currently struggling in position 28, trying to catch up to Bigmanfit's 19 ahead of him in position 27. Meanwhile, Gangster P1 Ace is doing great in 14th place and Luke Runs is holding steady in 16th. But Niaib is still falling behind, now 0.5 seconds behind Bigmanfit's 19. That's the current situation on the track. Bigmanfit's 19 and Stiff's Machenjunch have just made pit stops while Deplorableeple is currently in position 24 with their best lap being a 4:56.119, which is 10.109 seconds of the fastest lap. Niaib has overtaken Bigmanfit's 19 for position 27. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team MD Racing is currently 9th and 3.6 seconds ahead of Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works in position 10. Stiff's Machenjunch has finished their pit stop and rejoined the race in position 39. We just saw Bigmanfit's 19 exiting the pits in 28th position while both Kokubai 90 and Deplorableeple are trailing behind their opponents. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently in 10th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Cedric from Team MD Racing who is in 9th position and was 3.2 seconds faster in the last lap. Meanwhile, Deplorableeple is trailing behind Everlasting Apex in 22nd position. Everlasting Apex is currently in 21st position, with a lead of 0.5 seconds ahead of ZBI in 22nd. Last lap, Everlasting Apex was 13.7 seconds faster. Meanwhile, Sarthe is currently in 13th position with a best lap of 4:56.319, which is 10.309 seconds behind the fastest lap. Lastly, Wipe is in 23rd position. Thank you so much, Greenfy575, for cheering 100 bits. Your support means a lot to me and helps me continue doing what I love on my stream. Let's keep enjoying these AI-driven cars racing simulator together. We've just seen a series of pit stops during the race. Robocop 6000 Sucks and Gary 710 have just exited the pits, while Deplorableeple, Archikingus, and Mascabone are all entering the pits at the moment. Meanwhile, Hogged03 from Team Navgum Kings has just completed their pit stop and is back on the track. That's it for now. Let's see how these developments affect the rest of the race. Raphael from Team Blast improved their position and is now only 0.5 seconds behind Gamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, with a significant improvement in their lap time. We also saw Deplorableeple and Mascabone exit the pits and take up positions 23 and 38 respectively. And finally, Archikingus rejoined the race from the pits in position 33. Stiff's Machen Junge is currently in 40th position, driving a Ferrari. Henrichter is in second place with a 3.7 second lead over Greenfy575 from Team Is That a Podium in third place. Meanwhile, R40 from Team Underdogs is in 20th position with a best lap time of 5:02.641, which is 16.631 seconds behind the fastest lap time. Right now, Lord Whiskers of Alufaberg is in position 24, while R40 from Team Underdogs is in position 20. Stiff's Machen Junge has just entered the pits and is currently in position 40. In terms of lap times, Gamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering has the best lap time so far with a 4:53.827, though they are 7.817 seconds behind the fastest lap. And that's where we stand at the moment. Stiff's Machen Junge just exited the pits at position 39. Everlasting Apex is entering the pits at position 23 while Zephyr lost position 13 to Gangster P1 Ace. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently positioned at 4th place and just entered the pits, while Robocop 6000 Sucks just left the pits at position 34. Raphael from Team Blast just exited the pits in position 20, while Mascabone is entering the pits in position 38. Zephyr is also entering the pits in position 15. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 6th place and just exited the pits to maintain that position. Lastly, Kevin is currently entering the pits in position 36. Zephyr has just left the pits and is now sitting in position 19, while Mascabone is trailing behind in position 38. Henrichter is having a strong race and currently sits in 2nd place, and Kevin has just exited the pits and is in position 35. Peking Joyer is currently in 30th position and trailing behind Sputnik NZ from Team for 20. Meanwhile, Gangster P1 Ace is sitting comfortably in the 13th spot. And we just saw Wafflecopter from Team is that a podium exit the pits in position 39. These are the updates for now. We just saw Farvey entering the pits while currently in 12th position, and Deplorable is currently sitting at position 28. Right now, Farvey is still holding onto that 12th spot. Farvey just got out of the pits and is in position 12. Gangster P1 Ace is currently in 13th place. Luke Runs is in 15th place and Mascabone is coming into the pits from 38th position. Gangster P1 Ace just exited the pits and is currently in 14th position. Meanwhile, Gary 710 from Team for 20, Robocop 6000 Sucks, and Stivs Machen Junge are all entering the pits. And Hubbed 03 from Team Nafgum Kings is also entering the pits but maintaining his position at 28. Peking Joyer said, "Where did I start?" Hi Peking Joyer, let me look that up for you. According to the current race standings, it looks like you started at position number 37. Good luck with the rest of the race. We've just seen a series of pit exits from Robocop 6000 Sucks, Hubbed 03, Gary 710, Stivs Machen Junge, and Mine Peter. Currently, Peking Joyer is in the 29th position, 1.3 seconds behind Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in position 28. It's also worth noting that Peking Joyer was 4.6 seconds faster than their opponent in the last lap. We just saw Wafflecopter from Team is that a podium enter and exit the pits in position 39. Meanwhile, Greenp575 from Team is that a podium is currently in 3rd place but trailing Henrichter in 2nd by 3.2. And Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is sitting in 29th place, only half a second behind Peking Joyer in 28th. We have V4L3NA from Team is that a podium currently in the lead, while Bigmanfits 19 is trailing behind Neib by half a second in position 25. Meanwhile, WAG is holding on to position 22 and Mine Peter is at the back of the pack in position 30. Green V575 from team is that a podium is currently in 3rd position and 1.5 seconds behind Henrichter, who is in 2nd position. Gary 710 from team for 20 just entered the pits and is currently in 37th position, while Stifs Machenjunge is also entering the pits and in 41st position. Niebe is currently in 25th position and is only 0.2 seconds behind Bigmanfitz 19 in 24th position. V4L3NA is currently in the lead, with Henrichter just behind in 2nd place. Green V575 is holding strong in 3rd place. We also saw Gary 710 and Stifs Machenjunge exiting the pits and rejoining the race in the back of the pack. We just saw 4 drivers entering the pits for their scheduled pit stops. Waffelkuptert from team is that a podium, Robocop 6000 Sucks, and Mazgabone are now getting their cars serviced while they were positioned 39, 34, and 38 respectively. Meanwhile, Gangster P1 Ace managed to hold onto his current position and did not enter the pits yet. That's the quick recap for you. Waffelkuptert from team is that a podium just left the pits and is now in position 39. Kevin is also entering the pits and is currently in position 35. Deplorableeple is currently in the 27th position. Robocop 6000 Sucks just left the pits and has taken position 34. Finally, Mazgabone is also out of the pits and is currently in position 38. Henrichter is leading the pack, with Green V575 from team is that a podium not far behind in 2nd place. RRFIL from Team Blast is currently in 18th position, while Deplorableeple and Articangus have both entered the pits in 27th and 33rd positions respectively. Finally, Trashboy from team is that a podium is holding onto 13th position. We just saw Green V575 from Team Podium losing their 3rd position to joining 0-0 from Team Luna Motorsports, who was 1 point for seconds faster on the last lap. However, Green V575 from Team managed to get back on the track after exiting the pits, but in 4th position. Meanwhile, Deplorableeple is exiting the pits in position 27 and Articangus in position 33. As of now, Eldavo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 2nd place, while Gary 710 and Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 are entering the pits. V4L3NA from Team is that a podium is also currently in the pit in position 10. White is in position 22 and Stifs Machenjunge just entered the pits in position 41. We just witnessed some drivers exiting the pits from various teams, including Gary 710 from Team for 20 in position 36, Sputnik NZ also from Team for 20 in position 27, and V4L3NA from Team is that a podium in position 10. We also saw Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports holding steady in 3rd place, while Stifs Machenjunge exited the pits in position 40. Luke Runs has moved up 1 position to 13th place, while Robocop 6000 Sucks entered the pits and is now in 34th position. Vacher is currently in 10th place, and Waffelkuptert from team is that a podium just exited the pits in 39th position. Meanwhile, Kevin is entering the pits and is currently in 35th position. Rokogamingvi said, "Does the announcer think that Silver Gaiman has a chance to podium?" Well, based on the current lap time, it's hard to say. But anything can happen in the next few laps. Let's hope for the best. Right now, V4L3NA from team is struggling to make it to the podium with current position at 20th. Robocop 6000 Sucks is making a comeback from the pits at position 34. Vacher is holding their position at number 10, and Kevin is also coming out of the pits at position 35. Harvey is not too far behind at position 11 and has recorded their best lap time so far. That's the recap for now, folks. V4L3NA from team is that a podium is currently 19th and 0.4 seconds behind Szeffer in position 18, while Trashboy from team is that a podium is exiting the pits in position 22. 10K Manine 704 just came out of the pits and is now in position 31. Farvey is currently 11th. Meanwhile, Sputnik NZ and Gary 710 from Team for 20 are both entering the pits. They were in positions 30 and 37 respectively before entering the pits. V4L3NA is not doing too well and is currently in position 18. Vacher is currently in 11th place, trailing behind Farvey, who is in 10th position and was significantly faster last lap. Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 is back on the track after exiting the pits in 28th position, while Gary 710 did the same but is currently in 36th position. Farvey is holding strong in 10th place, with a comfortable lead of 2.5 ahead of Vacher. Finally, Stiftsmaechenjunge is making a pit stop from the bottom of the pack in 41st place. Szeffer is currently in 19th position, trailing behind her 40 from Team Underdogs by 1.2 seconds. Stiftsmaechenjunge has just exited the pits, while Trashboy from Team is that a podium is currently in 22nd position and heading to the pits. Finally, Vacher is currently positioned at 11th, 1.5 seconds behind Harvey in 10th place. We have Szeffer in position 19 trailing behind her 40 from Team Underdogs in position 18, while Trashboy from Team is that a podium is exiting the pits currently in position 26. Kevin is entering the pits in position 35, and Harvey is currently in position 10 with a 4.5 second lead over Vacher in position 11. That's the current status on the track. Szeffer is trailing a 40 from Team Underdogs by just 0.5 seconds in position 19, while Kevin has just left the pits and is now in position 35. Meanwhile, Harvey is currently sitting in 10th place. It'll be interesting to see if anyone can make a move in the last few laps. Mascabone entered the pits in 38th position and then re-entered the race in 36th position. Vacher is currently in 11th position, trailing behind Farvi, who is in 10th position. Greenfee575 from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 4th position with a best lap of 449.525, only 3.515 seconds behind the fastest lap. Stjusmachenjunge just made a pit stop and is currently in 40th position. Everlasting Apex is currently in 25th position. That's the latest update. V4L3NA said, "This doesn't count to the personal pound, right? No, this is just a casual, fun race for a good time. No personal leaderboard score is affected by this one. Enjoy the race." Stjusmachenjunge lost their position to Pepot, while R40 from Team Underdogs is in position 19 and driving a Maserati. Gary710 from Team 420 just entered the pits while in 37th place. We have Bigmanfitz19 currently in 23rd position, trying to catch up to Lord Whisker Sofalufiberg in 22nd position. Meanwhile, Sputnik NZ from Team 420 is currently in 30th position, and Gary710 just exited the pits in 36th position. Bigmanfitz19 has a best lap time of 5:01.702, which is 15.692 off the fastest lap. We've just seen Robocop 6000 Sucks and Mascabone enter and exit the pits, with Robocop 6000 Sucks currently in 34th position. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium is holding onto 26th position, while Bigmanfitz19 is only 0.2 seconds behind Lord Whisker Sofalufiberg in 22nd position, after being 5.2 seconds faster than them on the last lap. And finally, Mascabone has also left the pits, now in 36th position. We just saw Wafflecupter from Team Is That a Podium enter the pits in position 39, and then exit again. Bigmanfitz19 passed Lord Whisker Sofalufiberg, and is now in 20th place. Meanwhile, Stjusmachenjunge also entered the pits in position 41. Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 6th place. We have R. Raphael from Team Blast currently in 16th place, Stjusmachenjunge exiting the pits in position 40, Gary710 from Team 420 entering the pits in position 37, and Outavo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports currently holding the 2nd position. We just saw Gary 710 from Team for 20 exit the pits in position 36, while Greenfy575 from Team is that a podium is driving a Maserati and currently in position 4, trailing Joyman00 from Team Una Motorsports in position 3 by 1.3 seconds. Amin San from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 6th place. That's the latest update. We have Greenfy575 from Team is that a podium currently in position 4, half a second behind Joyman00 from Team Una Motorsports in position 3. Meanwhile, Amin San from Team Navgum Kings has just entered the pits in 6th position and is now in 11th position after the pit stop. However, Amin San has now exited the pits and is currently leading the race in position 1. Lastly, Cedric from Team MD Racing is holding steady at position 7. Joyman00 from Team Una Motorsports was able to move from 5th to 4th position, while 10K Manin 704 and Mascabone both exited the pits and Kevin is currently entering the pits. ZBI is in 21st place and trailing behind WAP in position 20. And that's a quick recap of what's happening in the race right now. We just witnessed Robocop 6000 Sucks entering the pits while Kevin is exiting the pits, both at different positions. Meanwhile, ZBI is holding onto position 21. For the top positions, Joyman00 from Team Una Motorsports is just half a second behind Greenfy575 from Team is that a podium in position 3. Lastly, Cedric from Team MD Racing is currently in 15th place. We just saw Greenfy575 from Team is that a podium currently in 4th position, with Stivsmachenjunge entering the pits in 41st position. Meanwhile, Joyman00 from Team Una Motorsports is sitting at 5th position, trailing by just 0.4 seconds behind Greenfy575, but has managed to move up to 4th position. Additionally, Gary 710 from Team for 20 has entered the pits and currently stands at 37th position. Finally, we saw Stivsmachenjunge exiting the pits in position 40. D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently sitting at 13th place, trailing behind Luke Runs in 12th position by 0.5 seconds. Everlasting Apex is at 25th position, also trailing behind Neib at the 24th spot by 0.5 seconds. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is exiting the pits at the 36th position. Greenfy575 from Team is that a podium is currently at 4th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Joyman00 from Team Una Motorsports, who is at the 3rd spot. Lastly, Neib is currently occupying the 25th position with a best lap of 5:12.586, which is Greenfy575 from Team is that a podium has just taken the lead and is currently in 3rd position while driving a Maserati. Joyman00 from Team Una Motorsports has been pushed down to 4th place, trailing behind Greenfy575 by 1.2 seconds. Meanwhile, a Gamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is currently in position 14. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is in 7th place, followed by Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in 2nd. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium entered the pits in 39th position and has now exited the pits. We just saw 5 drivers enter the pits, including Kevin, who was in position 35, Gary 710 from Team 420, who was in position 38, Trushboy from Team Is That a Podium, who was in position 26, Articangus, who was in position 33, and finally Stiffs Machenjunge, who was in position 41. It's definitely getting exciting towards the end of this race. Trashboy from Team Is That a Podium has just exited the pits in position 27. Mazgabone has entered the pits in position 37 and is currently in that same position. Meanwhile, Articangus has just left the pits and is in position 33. The race leader has successfully finished the race, with Henrichter coming out on top in position 1. Finally, Bigman Fitz 19 finished in position 22. Those are the current standings. We just saw some exciting racing action here in the simulator, with our driven cars battling it out for position. Luke Runs finished in 13th place, Sputnik NZ from Team 420 came in 30th, Everlasting Apex ended up in 24th place, Cedric from Team MD Racing took 14th, Greenfee 575 from Team Is That a Podium had an impressive 3rd place finish, and Lacroix from Team Blast wasn't far behind in 4th place. It was a close race with plenty of action to keep us on the edge of our seats. We just witnessed some exciting racing action in the AI simulator. Neide finished in 25th position, R.A. Raphael secured the 15th spot for Team Blast, 10K Manin 7-0 for came in at 32nd, a gamer 3-2-1 of Team Triple BOOP Engineering finished in 16th position, while Deplorably wrapped up in 29th place. A notable performance was delivered by Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports, who clinched the 6th position. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager finished in position 7, V4L3NA from Team Is That a Podium finished in position 17, and Zephyr finished in 18th place. These were the results of the last race we witnessed in this AI racing simulator. Rokogaming V said, announcer. What is your name? Hi there. My name is Amy. I'm the streamer who's broadcasting this automated AI racing simulation. How are you enjoying the stream so far? Everlasting Apex said, did 420 get 2 racers in? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by 420 getting 2 racers in, could you please clarify? We just witnessed an exhilarating race simulation run by artificial intelligence. Paikin Joyer finished in position 26, ZBI finished in position 20, and Wipe finished right behind them in 21st place. Meanwhile, Sarthe and Butcher did quite well, finishing in 8th and 9th place, respectively. Finally, Amundsner from Team Navgum Kings also made it to the top 10, finishing in 10th place. Everlasting Apex said, at Gary 710 do teams. I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you mean by at Gary 710 do teams. Can you please provide me with more context?